Skype, you can use them as mentioned. To consolidate knowledge, Padlet, inspiration, Blackboard, Keynote, PowerPoint, and Prezi, explain everything Socrates. So all of this. So this one is so wonderful. Actually, I was using one of the, well, most of them, or many of them, in one of my classes right now, because we've been in contact online on my studies. So I've been learning a lot. Also, to promote creativity, we've got paper 53, storyboard, comic strips. To challenge general English knowledge, we've got English Monstro, Riddle Me, that, the English Learning Lounge, the Grading Game, and Duolingo. Have you seen Duolingo? Very famous one. To create your own material, the Habitat, Google's World, Modernia. To get printable material, people, come on. Wants to study English, so the teacher, worksheets, is the teacher. And we've got many more. Do you know any other?
Nearpod.
Which one?
Nearpod.
Okay, that's a good one. I've heard, but I haven't used it. So I've
Yeah,
seen it.
it's good.
It's a good one.
It's super good because you don't have to grade papers.
Okay, it's a good one.
There's the classic days ESL cafe where you get like
Oh, yeah.
ideas also.
It's been long. That's what's that?
It's a good one.
ISL Collective.
Which one?
ISL Collective.
ISL Collective.
Yes.
What is that for?
You can download a lot of worksheets from there.
The worksheet, printable material.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Any other?
There's one tool that's called Udoto,
Okay, what is it?
and you create your multimedia displays and like Blackboard. So the outcome is like a presentation on Blackboard
Okay.
for your students
For your
to go there.
There you go, it's a good one. And you see, all of them, we can make them communicative people. The professors back in the talk, they were talking in the plenary people, they were talking about using the WhatsApp to send messages, even that one. So to send simple messages in English. So you can ask them, okay, you send the message to your partner, check it the way how he or she wrote the message. Is it fine? Did you get the communication? Et cetera, et cetera. Also, well, here we have one example. Actually, this one was from one class, back in another place where I work. And they made up their own comic strip. This is from Facebook. And they made it up, I remember. And I told her, come on, please lend it to me so I can show it in my talk. And she did. And actually, remember, there's cartoons, they look just quite the same as the people. So you can make up your own physical traits, physical features. So they look a lot like the people. So those are some examples. Okay? Other type of communicative activities, people will be like the task completion activities, the ones that we know. Information gathering activities like making surveys, asking students to go and ask everyone in the classroom, or find out information, to collect information, not only from the classroom, you can ask other people outside. Opinion sharing activities, information transfer activities, reasoning gap activities, and role plays, the ones that we actually use a lot. The role plays, as we know, we can make them, we can suggest them, work on different activities like, there you go. Activities like telling them to play different roles. You're at store, the ones that we know, most of them, you can practice them. And now tell me, a little bit more of reflection, some core assumptions of current communicative language teaching. Second language is, it says, second language learning is facilitated when learners are engaged in interaction and meaningful communication. Agree or disagree, people?
Agree.
More engaged? Agree? Yes. Second one, effective classroom learning tasks and exercises provide opportunities for the students to negotiate meaning. Expand the language resources, notice how language is used, and take part in meaningful interpersonal exchange. Agree, disagree? That's the way it works, yes? The more engaged, the better for the students. Meaningful communication results from students processing content that is relevant, purposeful, interesting, and engaging. Yes. The more communicative, the more meaningful, the more communicative. Learners develop their own routes to language learning progress at different rates and have different needs and motivations for language learning. Is it true? Yes. The more you talk to the students, the more you let them participate, the more they find it meaningful to them. Okay? Language learning is a gradual process that involves creative use of language and trial and error. Remember, the more mistakes they make, the more they learn. Why? Because once you tell them what the mistake is, they start processing and monitoring what the mistake was and make the correction right away. So that's what happens most of the time. Whenever we have, whenever we were beginners, whenever we started learning English, many of us, we used to make a very simple interference, mistakes. Using Spanish instead of English, the famous he or she, we have this big trouble all the time. So we just kept ourselves monitoring and making the correction. The role of the teacher in the language classroom is that of us, of a facilitator. Is it true? Yes.
Right.
And we have to stop being the stars people. I know we love to be the stars, but sometimes we have to let it go. So the kids are the ones. So now, this is for you. You can answer it on your own. Yes? Leave it up to yourselves. Don't tell us. I make real communication the focus of language learning. I provide opportunities for learners to experiment and try out what they know. I am tolerant of learners' errors, as they indicate that the learner is building up his or her communicative competence. Is it true or not? So that's our choice. Next one. I provide opportunities for learners to develop accuracy and fluency, yes or no? I link different such as listening, reading, and writing together, since they usually occur so in the real world. Do I do that in class? So do I make the same connection all the time, or should I only be using one or two? So many times we have the wrong idea. I want to tell my students to do listening activities. And I just play the CD, they listen to it, and that's it. So that's not listening. Why? Because it is not meaningful, so you have to reinforce it with some reading, some speaking, just to make it sure if they actually learn something out of the audio. Okay, so that's what we do many times. I let students release and discover grammar rules. So what do? Do we make it explicit, or do we engage them in something that they can discover the rule? So those are the questions that we have to ask ourselves all the time, I guess. Okay, I guess it's all. I guess I'm not right on time. 2-3 minutes left. Questions? Questions? Let's everything out of your system. Agree, disagree, something else that we can do? Oscar, I'm just really hot. Something right there on the corner.
I just maybe I want to share that when I'm planning my classes, when I'm teaching ESL, when I'm planning my classes, I try to include a communicative activity, and I just Google whatever topic or grammar structure I'm doing with communicative activity, and it comes out many ideas, many options, and I just choose my best, and it's pretty easy.
You can go ahead and find out. I've been teaching content for a long time, but I'm also teaching English outside of my school. And I can see the difference on Oscar, the way how we teach content and the way how we teach language class. Content, we take for granted that communication is on all the time. And language class, you have to create the situation, the context for the student to become creative and come up with new ideas, words, etc., etc. So can you see, so you have to pull out somehow the vocabulary from the students. So that's hard, I know, but it's very enjoying. Because whenever you listen to students saying something for the very first time, oh my God, he said it. I feel happy. Can you see? So can you see how different it might be? But communication still happens in a complex class. Communication goes deeper in the sense of making students understand something and make it, much more meaningful, and at the same time to find application of that knowledge. So you can use these and you can play with it. And many times we make language class much more, into a content of class to make it meaningful. Right? Isn't it? We just play, in a very dual way, content and language. We just keep jumping back and forth. Okay, language, and then some content to cover somehow, what the meaningful thing is in language, to make it much more, let's say, sensible for the students. So they find it like, oh, this is meaningful, I can get it. So that's what happens many times in this case. All right? But I guess it's everything for today. Thank you so much. People, do we have the markers? Can I hand them back, please? So I appreciate you coming, people. Thank you so much. I hope